be floating in the world's oceans, with the Mediterranean Sea being the most polluted with plastics, according to scientists. The concentration of plastics in the oceans has increased from 16 trillion pieces in 2005, data suggests. This could nearly triple by 2040 if no action is taken, scientists warn. Last week, nations signed the historic United Nations High Seas Treaty, aiming to protect 30% of the oceans. To produce this new estimate, a group of scientists analyzed records starting in 1979 and added recent data collected on expeditions that trawl the seas with nets to collect plastics. The plastic counted in the nets is then added to the mathematical model to produce a global estimate. The 171 trillion pieces are made up of both recently discarded plastics and older pieces that have broken down. Single-use plastics like bottles, packaging, fishing equipment or other items break down over time into smaller pieces due to sunlight or mechanical degradation. Plastics kills fish and sea animals and takes hundreds of years to break down into less harmful materials. Wildlife like whales, seabirds, turtles, and fish mistake plastic for their prey and can die of starvation as plastic fills their stomachs. They also make their way into human drinking water, and microplastics have been found in human lungs, veins, and placenta. Scientists say we do not know enough about whether microplastics negatively affect human health. The concentration of plastics in the oceans has significantly increased from about 16 trillion pieces in 2005 to its current number. The highest concentration of ocean plastic is currently in the Mediterranean Sea, with some large floating masses found elsewhere, including the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. The authors also suggest that the changing levels of pollution before 2000 may be due to the effectiveness of treaties or policies that govern pollution. In the 1980s, several legal binding international agreements mandated countries to stop discarding fishing and naval plastics in the oceans, as well as clean up certain amounts. Residents of Asokore-Fofie in the New Joabin North Municipality in the Eastern Region will heave a sigh of relief as a new community-based health planning services CHIPS compound has been commissioned and handed over to the rural community for use. The CHIPS compound, constructed with support from the Joseph Osei Jaba Foundation, a non-governmental organization, will serve about 2,000 residents from Asokore-Fofie and its environs, who in the past sought health care in a kiosk. The newly commissioned health facility would improve access to health care and impact by reducing maternal morbidity and child mortality. The facility has a consulting, recovery, changing and dressing rooms, pharmacist records and store rooms, an outpatient department, a dispensary and washrooms. At the commissioning ceremony, the Municipal Chief Executive for New Joabin North, Madam Comfort Asante, commended the Joseph Osei Jaba Foundation. She hoped the community will give their maximum cooperation for the set. The Assembly had increased community health nurses in the districts and deprived areas to enhance access.
Ideally, we CHIPS now, a community-based health planning and services. Ideally, also electoral area be at least one CHIPS compound. I hope it's the first 8 point, and son is someone to me. I want to ask. I New Joabin North, I war electoral areas, Marco Edwonu. But multi director health also we are 26, meaning we have gone beyond, meaning that electoral areas no it is assembly no nya ho dia anya bia akra no for every electoral area we would have gotten about 40 aye nimu say ebeboa ho mapomudi and na dey ba consul say St. Joseph Adaroma and can New Joabin North you need district hospital but you know what team up until you can New Joabin North district hospital St. Joseph and it's you any one a camp say you betumi akwakodu yembota say ya bomodia ye ne MP a team up ye health directorate abrosan ewodwumapo ede ama health directorate ye nim say enu achi no deficit bia akamu bia ye betutu anamo but at least every electoral area biano ekita health center and our chips and our clinic man for 100 wa omko eneya ankwankwa bi afinipe ma ode asase amase yemfehwe man for apom de menu se ni akashi.
Mr. Freddie Blay called on the community to take good care of the project and also make the community very conducive for health professionals who will be serving them. According to him, the globe is currently faced with economic challenges, but Ghana is well positioned to prevail under the management of the new Patriotic Party government.
Community which was to us as soon as you be on or say Ababechi, amongst you, those who are also doing the same, God should bless you and let you do more to help the society. My baby, we are a cheap compound. It's not a very big edifice, but every journey, long journey, takes by one step. What Osei has done here, I believe you would give more.
Yeah.
If you encourage him, I believe you will work more. If you encourage him, I believe you will even be a good leader. If you encourage him, they say the biggest things come in small measures.
The Chief Executive Officer of the Joseph Osei Jaba Foundation, Mr. Joseph Osei Jaba, explained that the welfare of the community was his focus, and providing the community-based health planning and services compound was his contribution to enhancing healthcare delivery in the area. He touted some achievements chalked by the foundation and called for more such philanthropy from those who can assist.
Kasa bebre die ye fa nko ba bia o wade na wo mu a mane nya wunyuma because nyuma ne pe ne ye de bekai iti no amama kuma tom ye pa se maba be hu because ni krenie na me de mini ha iti me mechi ja me nuamo me dom so ase ne pa se obia nya frakadam kakra bia de ba ye o de ye ne wo so mo de ye ai na mu nyina ma be di adan se ye yi side ye si he abo school dan nyina so me na me ka se mo bia mpo fanda medi me and I come strong say Bobi and country bia because we no am area bia enye me dey me say wawunia because if you see aba e fa hwen sonko it will pegu obebre na e papa e fa so ni so wo ye mo na dipenya bia e na e fa so e dipa e ye se ahonya it enye sasem kra me nwe primary school na me nwe ho me dey me ye nyakopon adwuma e no na me isi school dan so Kofodia prisons ma adoptium akwadu orphanage ma adoptium afi bia ye na ye di bronya ye di Easter the Valentine Day.
The Municipal Health Director for New Joabin North, Nanaya Konedu Jisao, said the new health facility will contribute to improved working conditions for health personnel in the area and its environs. She stressed the need for members of the community to patronize the facility, whilst emphasizing the preparedness of her outfit to work with the community.
As stakeholders in the community, Nananom, they have been supportive. Provide quality health care to the people of our community. That's New Joabin North. And if you start anything and you don't get the support, sometimes it becomes very stressful. But at least for us, we can boast of the great support that we have had of the people of New Joabin. And that has helped us come this far. Taken from Jumapo, Sushen, Oyoko, we've had community people coming into our facilities to help expand, to renovate. And today, Mr. Jaba, through Auntie Dinah, our midwife, who was then the head of the sub-municipal, she together with our assembly member have been pushing for Fofie to get a place to work from, because they were actually working from a donated kiosk, which wasn't conducive. Getting even land for the assembly to put up chips has been a challenge. So we have only 3 functional chips that has all the amenities, including accommodation. So this coming to add up will be the 4th, although we don't have accommodation, but we look forward that accommodation will come in due time. So we are so grateful today. We are so grateful that this has come our way.